I spoke too soon. My PlayStation is having a fucking fit right now. This is just... Only with Naughty Dog games does this happen. I don't have this problem with any other games that I've played. Only a Naughty Dog game can stutter on the opening sequence. Alright, so that should have taken care of things, but apparently it didn't. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mehcast, and oh, what a motley crew we are. I'm going to see if I can get anything. Maybe if I turn down the... You know, it's not that much of a problem for, it's not going to be that much of a problem for the, post when I'm using this footage for my review, but, you know, it just bothers me when, display... Frame rate. Enable HDR on. Does the game run any better at 1080p? Probably not. Where? Ah, okay. Oh, rest in peace to Jonathan Joss, the voice of John Redcorn from King of the Hill, who was murdered recently. What? I have been... So, this is really kind of odd. Somebody said that I looked like a pale John Redcorn once. He didn't mean it as an insult. It was just... It's like, that's... Did I just get killed by the spores? Ellie is supposed to be immune to the spores. Ah, for fuck's sake. Just kill me. Kill me now, don't have mercy. I wanna die so I can reload my save. Yeah. I believe she was, one of the members of the Fugees back in the day. Oh, come on! Whatever. This game... The game went from having no boss to having all of the fucking enemies at once. Druckmann loves me, this I know, 'cause he sells me shitty games. Yeah, well, it's gonna be a better experience than watching the second season of the show. Oh, I've seen... I've seen everything, Kevin. I liked the first season. I wanted to see how they would make it better, and then they fucked it up. Yeah. Poe Dameron levels of somehow on that. You better just kill me now, because I don't have enough ammo to make it through the rest of this. And you opted to do that not on stream because... Okay. Well. Fine. Come on, I need ammo, you fucks. Drop some goddamn ammo. Is enormous retcons? Yeah, you welcome to the Terminator, her fan base from back when I was a kid. I remember my dad complaining about that. I was surprised they didn't get bought out by Walmart. That's what happened in Alien. Oh, you didn't know about that? Oh, so the Weyland-Yutani Corporation got bought out by Walmart. I mean, I know that you're never going to watch that movie with me, unfortunately, which is kind of a shame because I would love to be able to talk about it with you. But no, after the events of Alien 3, the Weyland-Yutani Corporation was bought by Walmart. They are were, at the time when the movie was made, the world's largest retailer. These days it would probably be Amazon. Hey. Mr. Drake? Mr. Drake, I need you to stop making the creepy pedophile chuckle. See, here's the thing. Here's what I have you seen the Universal Studios Terminator ride? T2 3D Fight for the Future. Yeah, T2 3D Fight for the Future. Yeah! Hell yeah, you were. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I had to watch a YouTube upload of that. Yeah, last one closed in 2020. Oh, hey, this guy's By the way, this guy just figured out that I was traveling with Joel Wick. Hi. Hi, Dante. What are you doing here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, if they... You know, if they decided... Here's the thing. That film is a... There's a really good video, actually, about what T3 was meant to be. And, you should go check that... Yeah, versus what it turned out to be. You should go check that out. I'm actually going to bring that up again when Bender and I watch that in a couple of weeks. But, Salvation is the future war story that literally everyone was asking for, yeah. Because ever since, like, we got snippets of it in T1 and T2, and everybody was like, man, let's get a future war or thing where it shows them sending Kyle Reese back in time. And then 15 years went by, and then another 5 or 6 years went by, and Michael Biehn was too old for it. So, you know... well, you know, James Cameron didn't want to do it anymore, and, guy named McG stood up and said, hey, I want to do Terminator, and there's that rather famous clip of, Christian Bale yelling at him and the lighting guy for, fucking up a shot. And it's entirely justified. I don't care what anybody says about that. And pretty much everybody who works in the, in film production has said, and is like, one, it takes a lot to get Christian Bale to do something like this, and two, if you're moving lights while they're filming a fucking shot, you're a goddamn moron. It's like, if you're not supposed to be moving that light, leave it the fuck alone. That's not in the script. Well, that's like when Samuel L. Jackson is like talking to... Yeah. It's like when Samuel L. Jackson's talking to these newbie directors who are shooting, like 50 angles of a single shot, and he's like, dude, why are you wasting everyone's time with this? I know you're not gonna use any of this stuff, you know? Oh, would you look at that? Random goon out of nowhere. Huh. I will say, to be fair, Christian Bale does kind of look like a young John Connor. But, like, he can look like... He does kind of look like an older Edward Furlong if Edward Furlong hadn't gotten addicted to the drugs. Yeah. He's doing a little bit better now, thankfully. But, well, he hasn't been arrested in quite a while, so... Oh no, a scripted event happened that I couldn't possibly have seen coming. Whatever shall I do? I think I'll have to shake my clothes. Shimmy shake, shimmy shake. Oh, my horse is dead, and somehow if I'd ran headfirst into that rock, this entire journey would be over. I don't see her, though. 1, 2. You know, I'm going to bring up an argument that I saw. If Skynet can make something that looks like that, or, you know, your own personal, robot Summer Glau, as in, you know, from the Sarah Connor Chronicles, I don't think they'd have much of a problem taking over the world. They just don't, as long as they don't slaughter everybody, you know? It's like, hey, you can have... It's like you could... Yeah, it's like you could have, fucking pet Summer Glau or whatever, or, you know. Yeah, that show's actually pretty good. It has Lena Headey as, Sarah. Yeah, no, that's why Terminator 3 isn't canon to the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Well, Sarah Connor Chronicles came out after Terminator 3. It was kind of made as a response to T3. Yeah! Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, unless he's a pedophiliac unless he's a necrophiliac pedophile rapist, he's gonna have a hard time with Ellie. Or rather, a soft time. Ellie just got shot. And died. It wasn't the Terminator in the Elton John sunglasses, was it? Yeah, I figured you wouldn't like that. I got a shotgun. Oh, that was a good joke. Get back in the boot. Stay in here if you want to leave. Yeah, that was always the biggest criticism it had. One thing that I liked about it was, like, if you have to have a future Terminator coming back... Hi, buddy. So one thing I actually did really like about it was that if they had to have the future John Connor get killed by a Terminator, I liked having Skynet have a spare T-850 in storage so that it would, kind of catch John off guard, Oh yeah. Did you get how they tried to... You, my friend, are the most deaf human being on the face of the planet. Sue Thomas bows her head to you. Kyle Rayner? Kyle Reese, you mean? Did you know that there is a Terminator crossover where her a T8 a TX rather, an original Terminatrix before T3, he was sent back in time to kill Superman. 1980s, 90s, I can't remember when the crossover came out. It was 2028 was when the future war ended, right? Or was it 2029? 2029? Yeah, so it went from 2029 to 1993, I think. 1988, something like that. I don't actually... So I don't actually remember a whole lot about that. One thing I do remember is that there was a series of Terminator 2 novels set after Terminator 2, wherein, yeah, so, there was a bunch of mercenaries got sent back in time, and along with, like, a group of Terminators and to like a future point, and I don't remember which of them was the evil one. I just remember that there was supposed to be some kind of intrigue about that, and I remember them being all right in terms of just overall quality, but I didn't have all of them. I think I only ever had the first. But they were kind of technically the first ones to start ruining the ending of T2.
I'm like, well, I guess fuck that then, and because we're gonna be pre-scripted events now.
Predeterminism. It's fun for all the family.
Except no, it isn't. But yeah. But yeah, but also, and the funny thing is that James Cameron actually did have some level of input as to Sam Worthington's casting in Salvation. Like, he literally recommended to them Worthington, and based on working with him on an Avatar.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, I should have seen that coming. Because come on, let's be real here. Why else would Sam Worthington be a notable name in 2009?
James Cameron is also known for reusing the same actors throughout his career, which kind of Raimi-esque in that regard.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it!
Some people will say that's nepotism. and use
I mean,
who's and use our criticism of James Gunn using his buddies. He's in everything.
listen, Nathan Fillion, I'm always fine with seeing in things. Sean Gunn, decent actor. I don't want to see James Gunn's wife in every fucking thing, even things where she's not playing the character. You know, it's like seeing fucking Mila Jovovich in every production that
Paul W.S.
Paul
Anderson
W.S.
produces.
Anderson has ever made. Excuse me. You need to be dead now.
Oof. Ow.
Yeah, I've never personally seen a...
Anyway, so another actress, I believe, it was brought into this movie because of a prior claim to fame. Bryce Dallas Howard was brought in to replace the previous actress for Kate Brewster, or in
Yes.
Salvation. And now she's a very pregnant Kate Brewster.
Wonder what the hell they... Did they have a child... Did they have a name picked out for their kid?
I don't know. And I'm like, wow, she's already pregnant. They already... Oh, God. Now I'm imagining a Christian Bale and Bryce Dallas Howard getting it on to Susudio.
No, now you're picturing them getting it on to the same song that John was conceived to. It was like it's that exact fucking song. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You're fucking dead, and so are you.
So, yeah.
So am I.
Yeah, I'm just like... No. What I'm imagining, Alex, is literally the same thing
You're
from
picturing, and you don't.
American Psycho.
Yeah, I see. I'm not fixated on American Psycho, so
It's
I'll
Christian Bale.
well, I understand, but you know what else he could be doing it to?
What?
Dun dun
What?
dun 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 dun.
Why would he be doing it to that at the? Because I know what you're going. I know where you're getting at, but no.
Well, why not?
It just I don't get. But yeah.
You guys are normally blind. How did you see me from that
But yeah,
far away?
unfortunately, Alex, because of this need to understand and how bad this franchise is.
You're going to subject yourself to Genesis without even as much as having friends around to help take the sting off?
Yes.
I kind of feel like you missed the point of these little endeavors.
Alex, let's put it this way. Once I'm done with it, I never have to view it again.
This is just an experiment here. I want to know how long it takes for them to... I shot one, and they immediately knew where I was, even though they weren't aiming their guns at me.
Okay, see, this is bugging the hell out of me. Am I supposed to find a way?
Little girl is somehow going to wield a shotgun without dislocating her entire rib cage.
Okay, so
Guy doesn't even drop any ammo.
I ended up watching, out of sheer curiosity, the time sphere scene from Genesis, and I'm like, I'm already seeing a lot of issues with this one.
Well, aside from the casting of John Connor and Sarah Connor and
Kyle Reese.
and yeah, Jai Courtney, hey, Mr. I Can't Speak Without My Australian Accent as all-American boy Kyle Reese, yeah.
And I'm like, why does Kyle Reese look more like John Connor than John Connor?
That's a very good question, Kevin. I have no answers for you. Genesis was when the series started really knuckling down and being terrible, as opposed to just being mostly bad.
And then Dark Fate just kills it. Just takes it out back, shoots it.
Dark
and with
Fate,
Dark Fate with a sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah, Dark Fate ambushed the series in an alley in the back alleys of Panama and just shot it twice in the back of the head with a sawn-off shotgun.
Yep. And I'm just like, why?
Actually, I think it was Guatemala in the movie, but you get my point.
Yeah, I get your point.
Panama.
And the thing is that these movies could have potentially been and like, okay, so we're gonna retcon all the bad movies, right? And we're gonna make this into a good movie, right? And then it just said, "Yuck, I'm gonna do the funny thing."
Lol, LMAO, Rufflemow.
And I'm just like, why would you do this? I cannot fathom the reasoning behind not only multiple timelines in theory.
Did you know that the Terminator has had multiple timelines since before Terminator 2?
Why am I not surprised that that's the case?
Because there was a Terminator comic book series.
And of course there was.
Yeah. And it just caused all kinds of problems. So James Cameron, I don't even think he knew it existed when he made T2, which is perfectly fair. Because,
and
well, you know, why would you take something from a low-level DC imprint as, you know, Wildstorm is what it was, as gospel for your multi-million-dollar film, but at the same time, why would you license that to exist in the first place? Then again, it could have been Orion who commissioned that. Excuse me.
So I'm guessing you're thinking that Ryan Johnston had something to do with it?
Orion.
Orion
Pictures, the guys who produced T1.
Oh, MGM, right? Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, they wound up getting bought by MGM, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I meant. What did you think I meant?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, Ryan Johnson's new film is being promoted. It's called Wake Up Dead Man.
Sounds stupid.
Oh, well, you know, it's made by the single worst filmmaker on the entire planet, so, you know.
Sounds about right.
I can't wait to see how he makes Benoit Blanc into even more of an idiot than he was in the last two movies. He seems to think that Benoit Blanc is a great detective.
Now, in the thing with Salvation, and the thing is the only joke I could make when I was watching.
And I got rags.
The only joke I could make when I was watching Salvation was one that was straight out of Riff Tracks. Marcus asks Kyle Reese what day it is. Is it? I'm like, why, it's Christmas Day, sir. Yeah, that was part of the.
There's good things on
TV.
Yeah,
that was the joke was from on the riff track of Terminator Salvation. I remember when Riff Tracks did Avatar, and they end up making jokes about Tommy. It was so just because the brother of the main protagonist is Jake Sully's name was Tommy.
Yeah,
it's like Tommy was a scientist, not me.
Tommy Wiseau, scientist.
And I'm like,
tough crowd.
Oh, and I'm like, what is? And at first, it's because I didn't know anything about the room when that riff track was released. I'm like, what is the joke here?
Who's Tommy Wiseau? Oh, hi, Mark.
And then I find out, and then now that I've seen the room and met the actor who played Mark from the room, that was certainly an experience. I literally walked up to him and said, "Oh, hi, Mark."
I bet you he gets that every single day. How did these fuckers get in here?
Life
hang
finds
on.
a way.
Why did this event not trigger way? Oh no. Oh no, pedophile Nathan Drake has me.
Okay. So, funnily enough, of when
Oh, hey, would you look at that? It's a scene, it's an aspect of this scene that got cut out of the HBO show. Why are you just throwing the arms on the floor? There's good meat on that body.
Hey.
Yeah, so Ellie just kind of found out that they were cannibals in addition to
Hey, old Zero.
Hey, Zero.
Yeah, I just got back from Costco.
Yeah.
So normally I would have waited for you guys, but because I got to pick up my parents from the airport later tonight, I would have to potentially cut the stream a bit short, or around like 10:30-ish.
Sure, it fucking is.
So I was telling Alex about my troubling experience watching bad Terminator sequels after T2.
I just got captured by pedophile Nathan Drake.
Oh.
Good times.
Yeah.
Anyway, so...
Well,
So Terminator Salvation and out of the two bad sequels after T2. Oh, and before the retconning that is Genesis and Dark Fate.
Did you watch the extended edition of Salvation?
There was no extended edition, Alex.
There is. It's on the Blu-ray.
Well, the Blu-ray didn't convey that to me because it started the fucking movie right away.
Uh,
I'm gonna have to rewatch that now, aren't I?
I mean, you don't have to. It doesn't add a whole lot. It's just there's a couple of scenes that make a bit more sense, and then there's some... You get more Bryce Dallas Howard side boob in it.
Yeah.
Which is well worth the
I
watch.
didn't care about that.
At the very least, based on how she looks in the Jurassic World movies, she can at least rock that skirt.
And just hearing about that, it's almost like how at Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, there was like the standard edition and the extended edition.
At the very least, Advent Children
Yeah.
and was interesting enough.
Yeah.
Oh, like sure, maybe it wasn't a good movie, but at the very least, it was, you know, that one movie that everybody knows and can quote, especially the end fight scene between Cloud and Sephiroth. Good to see you, Cloud.
Or, oh, of course, everyone's favorite Sephiroth, like, I will never be a memory.
I will never be a memory.
Uh,
I swear, George Newbern was amazing as Sephiroth.
oh yeah, I feel like
that man,
he
that
took
man
some
loved. That man loved playing Sephiroth to the point where he was kind of sad in that he wasn't called back for the remake.
Yeah, speaking of not being called back for the remake, apparently Atlas called Laura Bailey and said, hey, do you want to be in another Atlas game? Not telling her that they were asking her about if she wanted to be in the Persona 4 remake.
They should have been upfront with her about that.
The people
Jesus.
The people
fucking hell, Atlas!
The people
you had one fucking job,
I know,
and you couldn't do that.
And she said, well, like I've got a thing going on right now. Like she's doing a different job right now, and so she said no. And then it turns out it was for the Persona 4 remake.
Oh my god!
So the people who wanted it and were like, hey, I hear you're doing a Persona 4 remake. You maybe is like, I'm interested in being in that. They got told no. The people they asked didn't get told what game it was for. Great fucking job, Sega. Great job, guys.
Way to leave your actors in the dark.
There is one silver lining to this.
Amanda Wine Lee is not allowed to be in that game.
Oh,
thank fucking God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if I ever get around to playing Persona 4 Golden, chances are I'm probably gonna just play with the English voices as is, or just opt for the Japanese.
The English voice cast is fine in Persona 4 or Golden, despite Amanda Wynn Lee. Amanda
Wynn Lee, for as much as she's a cunt online, is a perfectly fine voice actress. She does a good job
except
as
for
Rei Ayanami.
except for when she has to pronounce Japanese words like Amaterasu.
That was
Konohana Sakuya,
or when she was directing the Evangelion movies and had everybody pronouncing things incredibly weirdly.
Ooh.
And objectively wrong.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, I ended up opting to switch some of the character voices in Japanese for Blaze the Cross Tag for some of them.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
I have to imagine Ragna's reaction to some of the characters speaking in Japanese be like, what the fuck are you saying?
I can't read Japanese.
I love the fourth wall bit in Bobo, where one of the guys was like, "Get that Japanese writing off my screen."
Get those Japanese letters off of my face.
I have to say that dub is iconic. The fact that they even though it was a made for kids TV dub, it was able to cover everything from the original Japanese broadcast.
And dare I say, is like one of the few shows where we see Richard Epcar, Kirk Thornton, and Jameson Price go full ham.
Jameson Price plays a Gumby.
Jelly Jiggler.
The
Nice going,
Chili
guys.
Jiggler.
Nice going, guys. Now let me use my telemarketing attack to finish him off.
Quentin Flynn was also in that dub.
Oh, man. Oh.
And so was Paul St. Peter.
Yes, Captain Battleship.
And he was also that one dude with the gigantic pompadour.
Yep. Oh, man.
When funnily enough, Richard Epcar and Paul St. Peter are fresh off of that show, would end up working together in Kingdom Hearts 2 as Ansem and Xemnas.
Thank you, Did You Know voice acting.
And I'm just like, yeah, that had to have been coincidence.
Run to
Yeah.
the hill.
And if anybody has seen and I have met Richard Epcar, and I can attest that he is a tall son of a bitch.
Oh, he was, especially when I got a photo of him. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Dude is only an inch shorter than Yuhabaha in Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy is a tall motherfucker.
Oh, yes.
Body go.
And probably one of the more oddball
importantly, where'd
characters
my ammunition go?
at the place. Dengaku Man.
And the thing is like as I was reading the manga, I was like, oh, they cast Richard Epcar as Yuhabaha, because it would be I would be a little bit weirded out if the dub, for whatever reason, decided to do what Logan Laidlaw ended up doing for his little Bleach Abridged shorts that he did for the 1,000-Year Blood War, where Logan just voices everybody, and it's jarring as hell. I'm like, Scott Frericks could get an entire crew together for a fucking Ava shitpost that makes fun of people thirsting online. And I'm like, how does Scott get a whole crew together or just this joke, but Logan can't get his guys together or for a Bleach thing?
Yeah.
Oh, come the fuck on. I clipped through your body.
So yeah.
Hey guys, let's
like,
set up all these chest-high walls everywhere so that we can make sure that the enemy has places to take cover.
Uh-huh.
And what the... Oh, there we go. And honestly, unlike in the, unlike the actual manga series, sadly, I'd have to say the Bleach abridgment fell off after the Soul Society arc.
Mm.
As one of the worst voice castings in that abridgment is the casting for Grimmjow in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, unless it's David Vincent or Junichi Sawabe, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I will take either of them over who they have in this abridgment. And because in there, it's just... He just sounds like the most generic sounding voice imaginable.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, he sounds more congested than I do right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah, it's like... And my issues with Logan kind of stem from the fact that when I was talking to him about how I felt that his version of Digimon Tri was a tad better than the actual old Digimon Tri we ended up getting, because holy fuck did the characters in that movie series just... They basically took all of the stupid pills from Connor Kent's pocket.
Hey, look, the
Like-
Superboy kid's got a bunch of fucking drugs. Let's take them all.
And it's like everybody, even the 02 kids, took those pills, and the 02 kid, it ended up making the stupid and absolute retarded decision of going after Yggdrasil and
Boy,
Alphamon on without anybody aside from Ken to help them out.
You two fuckers know nothing. Do you?
And I'm like,
Let me go, or I'll
What?
fuck you up. No, I have a feeling it's going to be let me go, and you'll fuck you. Let you go, and you'll fuck me up.
Hmm.
and it's like, and it was just, and just meanwhile, I was like, because of the fact that Logan and Laidlaw actually acknowledged into the 02 kid, Anton was like, okay, yeah, these guys. I'm like, okay, yeah, and nobody, including the Adventure 1 kid, it's from the first series from that end up being main protagonists in the second series, addressed the fact that 4 of their allies had mysteriously vanished.
That is true.
It's like they act like they don't matter. I'm like, look, I get that the 02 kids aren't the most well-liked group, but come the fuck on. This is just stupid.
Uh,
And I'm saying that as somebody who's just like, yeah, 02 definitely has issues.
mm-hmm.
Like, Alex, you will see what I mean when we get to it. Because there are points in Adventure 2 where I'm just like, okay, when are we ever going to address this again? And why did you bring this up?
Ever to be left to be unanswered. It's like, god dang it.
Chiaki Konaka did some guest work on there, and he ended up building a plot of essentially Cthulhu Digimon on trying to capture Hikari, and of course that's still the show does also try to force in some hints of Takeru liking her, and I'm like,
what the hell is this?
and I'm like, are we really forcing
was-
in some?
This was the spot where Troy Baker got a knife in the neck in the show.
And I'm like, are we really trying to force any romantic chemistry between two characters who are more like friends?
Yeah.
Because contrary to what some people say about Takeru and Hikari, I don't exactly see them as a thing.
Yeah.
I see them as just like really close friends.
That is true.
But of course,
Yeah,
Shipping up.
it just
But of
kind of
course-
reminds me of that whole thing like
For some
Kyoryu.
reason, they
You
didn't
didn't
take my
Sentai
flashlight away
Kyoryu
from
did
me.
where they try to ship the Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger together. From one of the reviews I've read.
And-
You're talking about Kyryuger. Oh,
Yeah.
You're talking about, oh no, that actually worked.
and you know,
The people who said that are fucking stupid, and I've.
Oh,
I had to think you're talking about. So
misremembered.
you're talking about you're talking about the one that Dino Charge was based on, right?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, no.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So here's the thing. Their relationship was actually fairly well developed.
Mhm.
Sight better than Tyler and Shelby's relationship was.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
Tyler and Shelby
And-
had no fucking chemistry.
Yeah, it seemed like they tried to adapt the Daigo and Amy relation for PR, but
Yeah.
it didn't work out the way they had hoped.
Well, they didn't fucking try.
That is very true.
Like
That's
they
crazy.
they had more time in... You remember when Chase was pretending to be American?
I think so, yeah.
So that he could pick up that girl?
Mm-hmm.
And
that... His relationship with that girl had more development than the relationship between our Red and our Pink Ranger in that show.
Yep.
In that it had an episode as opposed to nothing.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that at a couple times throughout the series, Daisuke tries to... Daisuke Monomiya tries to have some level of crush
I see you have
over
a weapon.
For Hikari, but
Can
I'm like...
I have it?
Daisuke, you'd be wasting a lot less time if you had just simply actually tried instead of pretending that she is some prize to be won.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't understand the thought process that goes into some of these things.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't at least hide the pop-in behind the snow? Look at that.
Alex, that takes effort.
Silent Hill did that.
Alex, that takes effort that Naughty Dog doesn't want to put in.
It's like they want to put the most minimum of effort.
And yeah. And then we also have Miyako Inoue and Yori. Or Yoli and Cody in the dub. Daisuke is known as Davis.
Yeah.
And Vemon speaks with a lisp.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever he's addressing Daisuke in the dub, he always goes Davish. I'm like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Although, of course, we also have to have a reminder of the fact that both one of the main characters of Adventure 2, as well as one of the main characters' partners, are voiced by the same person in the dub.
Yes.
Because Derek Stephen Prince does a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes on to voice what I consider his best character, which is Bielsamon.
Oh, yes.
Trust me, Alex, when we get to Tamers, you'll love him. I mean, at first you'll think he's a little shit. And because Impmon is an asshole. Which I'm like...
New weapon. It's the same fucking revolver that I had earlier.
Meet the old boss. It's the same... meet the new boss. It's the same as the old boss. And,
Oh, come on, Ellie. You ran right into that rear naked choke.
God dang it, Ellie.
You had one job,
All you had to do
woman.
was run into his stomach with your knife like you did the last two fuckers.
Nah, that's asking too much, Alex.
Yeah. Excuse me?
Don't you know that asking for a cohesive narrative is being too demanding?
Okay. I'm not asking for a cohesive narrative. I'm asking for cohesive gameplay mechanics. Apparently that's too demanding as well. Come on, buddy. I need a gun. Give me your gun, buddy.
And I find it kind of funny how
Come here, give me the gun. Give me the gun.
how one of the main
Good
character.
boy!
I find it funny how one of the main character or actresses for Digimon Tamers, or specifically Melissa Fawn, on was initially going to try to audition to play a Ariel, but then and it ended up going to Jodie Benson. And Melissa Fawn, as you know, is also what's his face's sister from Invader Zim. She's the emo chick.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. Oh, gas membrane. Yeah.
Yes, as her.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Why can't you climb ladder? Mumbo.
I just got fat Geralted.
You know what I still think is one of the funniest memes from The Last of Us?
The one of the big giant dude punching a guy.
Punching a kid, yes.
Yeah, I couldn't remember who he was punching. I just remember that they always draw Fat Geralt as like 20 times the size of whoever he's punching.
And then they did the same thing for the Dalmatians who beat up Cruella's mother. That meme still lives in my head.
The rotoscope memes from that stupid game are the best part to come out of it.
The only reason it became a meme is because nobody likes that part. Nobody likes those parts of the game. Which, by the way, those parts of the game are Abby's campaign.
Yeah.
Because yes, you're forced to. Because yes, you're forced to play as that bitch.
Yeah, because the second second season is gonna make
all the more reason for me to feel bad for Laura Bailey.
Season 2, season 3, she's gonna be the main character.
And then she's going to, and she's going to feel good about threatening an unborn child.
Ew.
Yeah, she's...
MPEG 4 DVD, that does not exist. DVDs hold MPEG 2 files. What is this AliExpress shit? DVD player from Wish.com is what it is.
In 90 seconds. That's not a lot of time. Also, the magnet is making a very suggestive motion. Good thing I know the shortcuts.
Oh, fuck. I thought you were facing away from me.
So... Oh, that... And it's just like... So, Zero, I ended up in preparation for what I would end up eventually forcing myself through Genesis and Dark Fate, I ended up watching the Time Sphere scene from Genesis, and I'm like, I've already found too many problems with this.
Yeah, no, that,
I'm
Genesis...
not even like Alex here, but even I'm like, yeah, I'm just... First of all, Kyle Reese looks more like John Connor than John Connor, and John Connor looks more like Kyle Reese.
Why does John... Well, I didn't think John Connor looked like Kyle Reese at all in that. I thought he looked a lot more like, Chief O'Brien from Star Trek.
And I forgot to mention one actor that was in Salvation, Michael Ironside. I'm like, so they got, yeah, Darkseid leading Batman.
knockoff
And
Street Fighter cabinet.
And Batman, meanwhile, has gotten it on with Gwen Stacy.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Meanwhile, Peter Parker is like, but I was supposed to be getting it on with Gwen Stacy, not you.
Fuck you, kid. You can get it on with Mary Jane Watson if Marvel Editorial will let you do that.
But Marvel doesn't let me do that.
Marvel doesn't let you do anything, kid. There is no fate but what you make. That means you need to break into Marvel Studios. Peter, you have to break into Marvel Entertainment headquarters, and you gotta destroy the entire storyboard. You have to make sure Spider-Man Editorial never sees the light of day ever again, Peter. There is no fate but what you make, Peter. The question is, do you have the balls to make a fate that you'd like to live in?
Alex, you sound like you're trying to talk to Peter as played by Tom Holland.
I'm trying to talk.
All right.
I'm doing Batman giving Peter Parker Tom Holland a pep talk. You gotta break in. You gotta break into the studio, Peter.
I don't know how to do that.
You gotta kill Zeb Wells, Peter.
I don't kill people.
I don't care. That son of a bitch deserves it.
But I thought you don't kill people.
I don't have any rules against encouraging murder.
I could have sworn you did.
No, I just have rules against killing people unless, of course, I leave them to die. Or... Peter, you gotta make sure you take out Joe Quesada while you're in there, too. Peter.
Who is this Joe Quesada person?
He's the reason your marriage is fucked, Peter.
Oh, well, then I guess.
You're gonna take out him, Dan Slott, and Zeb Wells all in one go. Consider it a Hitman mission.
No. Then you see Peter strangling Joe Quesada under the tune of Breakfast at Tiffany's.
And I said, what about Breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember the film where they said this so sound with only one bullet. What kind of party five shit's going on?
I love how we've made this into a running gag.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Peter Parker.
I need your
After
life.
Joe
And your...
And then Joe Quesada
and
is
your
like,
no bullets.
please, no more. I beg you. Sorry. All out of mercy, motherfucker.
Please spare me. I have a wife and children to take care of.
Yeah, so did I.
Had a wife, and you took it away.
She was my world, and you took her from me.
I don't even know who you are.
You damn well should know. I'm the guy you've spent the last 20 years ruining his life. Just imagining like a Superboy Prime version of Spider-Man running through the Marvel offices, killing everyone.
Peter Parker kills the Marvel universe. Spider-Man kills the Marvel universe.
No, Spider-Man kills the Marvel editorial board.
No.
First he kills a theater near you.
No. First he kills the Marvel universe, then he kills the Marvel editorial people.
Did you see that they've added some stupid shit?
Okay, so
Sorry, I was taking a drink of water. Did you see that they've the last issue of Spider-Man ended on a cliffhanger featuring footage of Wolverine killing his fucking parents?
Oh, what?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, man.
I have no idea what the context is because I haven't been reading Marvel in a long time. I just know that this is this is like 1,000 times worse than retconning it so that Bucky killed Tony's parents. Because Wolverine and Spider-Man are friends.
Yeah.
They worked together. They were on the same X-Men team.
Like, did they really want? Like, did they really want?
I don't. For all I know, it could literally be fake. It could be a scroll, but it's.
Oh, you mean
those...
like you mean like another Secret Invasion nonsense?
Well, it could be a scroll. It could be one of the 50 or 60 other types of
Shape-shifting
shapeshifters in the Marvel Universe. Excuse me. It could literally be anything.
It could be an obscure character from DC Comics.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, they're doing another DC Marvel crossover, Batman and Deadpool. Batman's comic is being written by somebody who makes decent comics, so I can't remember his name at the moment, and Deadpool's side is being done by Zeb Wells. Oh, for fuck's sake. You might as well just kill me now.
So yeah,
And
this
if
is
I remember the script, they should come in through that window. Assuming the game knows what the fuck is going on. Game? Game.
Ooh, goody.
Game. You... Oh, come on.
So meanwhile, I find it kind of interesting how how people will point out the fact that Damien hasn't really had a original thing for him, and instead has to ape off of like the other Robin stuff, and I'm like,
Well, he did have the sword. That was cool.
Yeah, but I mean, like, as in original stories, like something that's uniquely his.
I mean, we did have a couple of things before they got ruined. Again.
Like the Super Sons.
Yeah. We had a great time there.
Yep.
That's a good movie. Go watch that.
Yes. And watch our commentary of it. Like, it may be a bit a 3D animated film, but it's still a pretty good one.
It's got far better animation than any of the 2D stuff we wound up watching afterwards. I will say, what you call it, Soul of the Dragon, that one probably had the best animation of any of them.
Too bad it didn't have a fucking ending.
Yeah, and we're never gonna get one, because they don't fucking care. Who taught you how to take somebody down with a knife, kid? You shove it in
And then
their
I'm
neck.
reminded... And then I'm reminded of the
back.
fact that, Alex, do you remember in Attack on Titan Abridged when Grisha Yeager had an essentially... He tried to get Eren to take the serum. And he was like, hey, now, son, stop being a f***ing and take your medicine. And, no, Daddy, Yamate!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm like, that was something else.
Oh yeah.
Why didn't the prompt to take him down?
Because it's... I'm like...
Excuse me. Is that ammunition? That ammunition
Because I'm like with,
through the fucking floor.
I'm like with Eren. Because I'm like with that scene, it's like, this is even in somewhat stranger in context. Especially given hindsight.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan, you started out alright, and then you got really, really fucking stupid.
Oh man.
It got stupid quick, too.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Like, they really wanted to try and speed run ending that, and then they ended it as poorly as possible.
Yeah, I think even the author even had to apologize, I think, at one point.
And then, of course, they couldn't really commit to
It's like,
it. But they had to try to make the ending even more avant-garde. And I'm like, all you did was essentially
Attack on
perpetuate
Titan, the final season, the movie, the game featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Dante
and Knuckles.
And Knuckles with Ivan Ooze.
Yeah. Oh my. Even I bought the first season of Attack on Titan back when that was the hot thing, and I even got a couple signatures from some of the voice actors.
I remember I got the first season of Attack on Titan for free on Amazon Prime back in the day. It was some Prime promotion thing where it was like people who had Prime got like free anime, and I got like a free season of Yu Yu Hakusho with it too.
Nice.
And it's like with and A Bridge on Titan, and sadly didn't finish up the series and stopped at season 1.
Yeah.
A Slap on Titan did some hilarious things with the eye catchers.
Hey guys.
Yeah? What is it?
Look at this.
I'm looking.
Do you see the problem?
Oh my.
Yeah. Do you see that?
What happened? What happened?
That happened. Look at that.
What?
You see that? You see what I'm panning through? Those weeds?
Yeah.
Okay, now look at the ones that are in front of the brick, okay? Look at what's going on with them.
What is going on with them?
Okay, look at the. You see that brick there? Okay.
Okay.
You
What
see
is it
that?
doing?
There's like a box around the weeds.
Oh my! Oh yeah, I could see them.
I don't know how they did that.
But they did.
It almost
Life
looks like it's clipping somewhat.
life finds a way, and it's really fucking stupid.
Life finds a way to make me vomit.
Sometimes
No,
life
I'm not
finds a
trying.
way to make me question my own sanity.
Life finds a way to make me vomit.
Wasn't trying. Not trying.
Oh good lord,
Share
somebody
that.
save us from this hellhole!
I have to say that part
What
where
the hell even are some of these people?
the part where Vegeta describes how the
Whatever.
process of the of the cell juniors appearing is certainly something.
Ooh. Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, Vegeta, you managed to put it all in words. Very colorful words.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not just a problem with. Oh, that was what I get for doing that. Apparently, I think it might have had something to do with my flashlight, because they were trying to use the flashlight to draw shadows for those things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, joy. Well, I got a time limit, and before the air becomes toxic.
Oh, come on.
You know, if you wanted me to help fix your shit, maybe don't send your goon squad after me.
It would make things a lot more easier.
We don't do easy in this game.
Oh, whoop-de-doo.
Also, all these things are farting at us.
Yeah.
Come on.
I really hope this doesn't end up becoming as trivial as the...
Ah, damn it. Ah, shit.
What now?
I'm out of ammo.
Well, that's
Ouch.
unfortunate. Oh, now I fear I'm gonna fail.
Huh. So you can essentially be Walking Dead in the middle of one of those pre-baked animations. And then just drop dead the second you exit the animation.
Oh my god. So, from Wiz, the Rainbow, Ori, Yoshi, hello crew, how are you doing? I'm doing alright.
We're at the very least.
You know, is there, or when,
I need ammo and or health.
there was a running joke
Preferably
in
both.
I believe I've spoken about this before, but there was a running joke in the Bleach abridgment where everybody aside from our main characters end up referring to Aizen as Josh Groban.
Yeah, you
because Josh
mentioned that.
because Aizen, yeah, because I have and mentioned it into Zero is like, because Aizen essentially he made people believe with Kyoka Suigetsu that he was Josh Groban.
Nope. It is not because of the flashlight.
Oh, because the hairdo and the glasses.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I even brought this up to Kyle A. Bear, and he was like, "Oh, interesting." And at one point, during the finale of their version of the Soul Society arc, Ichigo refers to Aizen as, "Hey, you Josh Groban looking motherfucker." That actually got a laugh out of my mom when I showed her that.
Oh my god. I just saw one of the memes on a Reddit. It says, "Who's the real Josh Groban?"
This Josh Groban or this Josh Groban?
I put in the broadcast chat.
Oh no,
And
we're back inside here.
And one of the
there's a lot of flammable things around here. I hope nothing bad happens.
One of the best bits with
Oh man.
Todd's
and then
Steakhouse, although it looks like Steak House. Why are there?
And then there was.
Why is there just random broken shit all over the floor in here? Yeah, this is the steakhouse from the TV show, after all. Did a
Oh
pretty
my
good
god,
job
Josh Groban
recreating
making a tweet of somebody showing a photo of him, and Aizen's like, "Stop sending me this shit."
That's understandable.
I'd love to see somebody make that comparison to him.
He's like, "Are we doing this again?" He'd probably be like, "Are we doing this again? Guys, come on." He's a great singer, too.
Watch us find out that Josh Groban is actually a really huge Bleach fan as a result.
That would certainly be something.
Vin Diesel plays D&D, you know? Oh my god! Yeah, it's this guy! This guy who we couldn't possibly have seen through that door! And who wasn't there earlier! How did I do it? I'm just that good!
And Aizen...
I'm literally...
And at one point, on Gin Ichimaru, was just like... I tell him...
Oh, no. I was hoping that he'd
was just
pull that but you know.
The minute Renji open, however, the thing is that the joke about
I had
Aizen
one
being
bullet in
Josh
that
Groban,
thing.
the joke about Aizen being Josh Groban is kind of ruined by Renji's habit of overly long nicknames for people. Josh, the joke is that you're not Aizen Groban. Can I talk to you for a second? Sure, I'm not evil at home. See, that part is funny. Mostly because Aizen sounds like Carl from Llamas with Hats.
Sure, I'm not evil.
Carl, that kills people. Well, maybe I didn't know that.
Maybe I didn't know that.
See, now we're both at fault. The guy they got for Aizen in that abridgment is kind of an interesting.
Oh my god. Oh my
I'd
god,
say-
the place is on fire! Whatever will we do?
And I say
Oh,
that
no.
Nagin is up to something, hardcore up to something. I'd pay attention to him and only him forever. You are the best ever. Josh could never hurt a fly because
Why
he's so nice, Groban.
Can't I
And
just
you flatter
crack
me,
that
Renji.
door open?
Here, have an album. Aw man, bitchin'. And then we have his interactions with Momo.
Well, you know who else was just doing his job? You know who else was just doing his job? His name was Gerbers. Gerbers is just doing his job. You know who else was just doing his job?
Who?
Goring! Do you know who else was just doing his job? I actually can't. Who was the evil scientist in charge of Auschwitz?
Who? Are we talking about
In
are we talking
real
about
life.
Marvel?
No, in real life.
I don't know.
Mangala. Hey. Hey, we've played MGS1.
Yes, we have. It was fun.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't.
So, you know who else played MGS1?
My mom.
Neil Druckmann.
Oh.
Why am I not surprised?
Because, you know. Can I just take this hot
So, Alex,
pan and beat him over the head with it?
there was a bit in JoJo Bridge where as Joseph is investigating the ship that had strength, investigating strength, aka the ship. He essentially ends up being like, he finds, in strangely enough, the party time dog from the Titanic film.
Party time. It's party time. Everybody's feeling fine because it's party time. Fewer mouths to feed, stronger survivors, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, pedophile Nathan Drake.
I'm gonna be at this for a while, aren't I?
Oh dear.
I'm honestly kind of surprised that those words didn't come out of my mouth. Well, you know, you could be wrong. Hi, I'm the lockpicking lawyer, and I'm here to introduce you to the concept of breaking shit open, Ellie. Can I just pick up this monitor and beat him over the head with it? I know it's not a CRT, but Ellie probably couldn't lift a CRT. All right. Okay. Okay. He really is doing his best Revolver Ocelot right now. Is when he says, "There you are." Somehow doesn't get me even at close range. Everything is gonna be alright. What? I thought he was out of ammo. Don't reset me to the... Okay, there we go. And there we go. Okay. Better, better. Prompt, prompt, prompt. God damn it. Prompt. You were in front of me. Insta-kill, machete through the spine like he's Jason fucking Voorhees. What? I thought I had enough walls between the two of us. Eh, whatever. What the fuck? David? Davy boy.
All right, finally.
Oh, there you are.
I got all of them.
I was wondering if you were going to keep following me.
Yay!
Woo!
So,
Damn it. Come on. Come on, motherfucker.
yeah, I find it
follow
funny
me.
how Vegeta at first thought he was hot shit when he was Super Saiyan, but then he gets humbled by 18.
Yeah. His own arrogance getting the better of him.
He's like, now taste my Super Saiyan.
Freaking 18 just mopped the floor with him.
Kind of sad. Sad for ya.
Breaks the arm.
I love how TFS
Oh,
ended
fuck.
up fitting in that that infamous retort. Sad for you.
18 proceeds to freaking kick his arm. Ugh.
I mean, she kicks his ass mostly due to the fact that she outlasts him in the war of attrition.
Yeah.
This is really strange. Did you see him You,
What the?
my friend, were not there.
Oh, what the?
He's just
What the heck?
Jason
Alex, don't you know
Voorhees.
he was always there ever since the beginning.
It's stabbed from behind.
Behold, my second greatest creation. Fuck does that mean? I don't know, maybe he's referring to this guy. No, don't wake him up for some reason. I'm gonna.
I'ma do it.
Now you're just making me more interested to see what's inside.
How the hell did you get
Yeah.
over there? What?
Yeah, all Giro had to do was to stop 18 in from pressing any further about 16. In was just say, oh no, my secret weapon is is downstairs. So
Oh yeah.
and I'm sure 17 and 18 would just blow off Cell all without out just so much as like they'd be like, he's not worth our time.
What exactly are you doing, buddy? Come on. I need to damage
16
you.
had to go through so many firmware updates, but 18's like, yeah, no, we're skipping that.
Nah.
It's like me.
Hello, I am
trying to get my
Android
computer
6.
to run.
Hello, I am Android 16. I am hilarious, and you will birds, Goku.
What? Oh,
I like him.
God, this is so fucking lame.
And then,
Oh my god.
and 17's like, I like him.
Oh
But then, of course, we also have. Then, of course, we have Giro. Oh,
That
being
is-
like,
You know, having dealt with wood, I can pretty resoundingly say that that's not how that works. Why are those outlets so fucking huge? I could fit my whole hand in there almost. Davy boy. And need to introduce you to Stabitha Christie. That's what I call my knife. Just currently waiting for Joel to show up.
Joel will be all like, I'm almost there, baby girl.
Joel has to stop every 10 feet to push his guts back inside. If only they'd thought to do that to him after Abby got a hold of him.
I'm gonna take a nap.
The only way
I'm
the only way Joel can get to sleep at night is with a 9-iron sleeping pill. That's how he
Turns
survived.
out there.
That's how he survived in the secret ending. And he'd been building up an immunity to golf clubs by eating one every night.
god. Abby used golf club on Joel. What's that? Joel is unaffected.
How does that happen? Yo,
I
ho,
am
ho.
golf club proof.
Yo ho ho! He took a bite of gum gum.
Oh Jesus.
But yeah, one of my favorite
There's
things.
something you should know. Everything is made of rubber.
Yes, even that.
It's why my last wife left me. Said it was too big.
And then Nami's just like, hey.
Oh.
She's like, remind me why I'm with this idiot again. And he's like,
Listen,
Like,
I
I
have
have
a
a
rubber
ru-
penis.
and then she's like, that, like, oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
I'm riding the conveyor belt. Whee!
I'm waiting for this dumbass to come closer to me so I can kill him.
Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. So big and so
Why?
strong. Why what?
Why did I die there?
I'm surprised the question wasn't, and why did you start singing that song?
I don't know. There's a pan here. Can I just bonk him on the head?
You'd think that would be the first question that would come to your head.
How did he stand up? Excuse me, that's not how that works. Hi.
Oh wait, it is how...
Hi, excuse me, trained martial artist here. You can't do that unless you turn off fucking clipping. Best of fucking luck trying to give somebody a stone cold stunner like that onto the fucking ground while you've got them pinned between you and your back and the fucking floor. Shit. Messed that up.
Alright. Alright, so let's go back and read.
And now Ellie's gonna have to take care of herself.
Yep.
You know, the funny thing is, I was looking, so fanfiction.net is fucked up right now, and I was looking through them trying to see if anybody had done like their search function is fucked up right now, I should say. And I was trying to see if anybody had done like a decent Back to the Future Terminator crossover. And I couldn't find anything. Then I looked on Archive of... Well, then I looked on Archive of Our Own, and then I found out, hey, Archive of Our Own's search function really sucks, and I'm surprised anybody has found anything I've written on there.
Yeah?
Wow, this guy needs fucking glasses.
Ow!
I was just trying to think, because I know the Terminator RoboCop thing has already been... I have this game set on hard mode, guys.
Oh.
And the enemy NPCs are still as dumb as a board.
I see.
I need some health kits. I'm gonna heal. Fuck you. Where did the bad guys go?
Where indeed?
Oh dear heavens.
Oh dear
Oh,
heavens, where did all of the bad people go? I certainly haven't killed all of them yet.
Oh
Well,
my, is
that
that
was been rather
C4?
unexpected.
Oh my, where did those bullets come from? Where is that gunshot?
Well, albeit that's a bit rather unexpected.
I'm terribly sorry for this, but I'm going to have to blow out your brain. Oh. There we go. And that guy's down. Oh my. You know, you could have saved yourself all this trouble if you just told me where she was.
Why is Joel suddenly
dear
talking
God.
with a Why is Joel suddenly talking with a British accent?
Why is Joel talking like C-3PO? I don't know. I was inspired.
You know, the sad thing is that sad thing about how Troy Baker, as great a voice actor as he is, he did have some really dumb takes, like
Yeah.
a certain Tatsumi being gay.
Oh. When was that?
Oh
So-
my.
About him, the whole Tatsumi being gay thing.
Thing is, Kanji, I'm like, dude, I know you voice acted the character, but that goes against his entire arc.
Why did
His
you...
Kanji, as we've
Oh.
seen, is just a dude who really likes cute
Ellie's
things.
backpack.
Yeah.
We've got
Yeah,
the
he's
not
a-
Hello Kitty. We've got the pilot's wings. We've got the nuclear thing. We've got the I Love America thing, and we have the Uncle Sam badge.
Like, Kanji is a very sensitive soul.
Meet Ledger.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
3,005. God.
But the
fucking
issue
damn.
is that Kanji also has tried to maintain a sort of image for himself that he's a big tough guy.
Mm-hmm.
His entire social link ends up essentially ends up telling Kanji that it's okay to be who he is.
Oh,
Does it not have to worry about how other people view him?
Joel, this is not even the most fucked up thing we've seen all game. Much less in your entire life. I've got to find her, but first, loot the area. The bad guys have left no resources for me. Curse them, they're smarter than I thought. Well, if I know my baby girl, that fire was probably caused by her, or at least involved with her.
I'm getting zapped here.
Oh, I'm back in control. I didn't notice. I wonder if it's possible to just sit there and not have the game kill me. Somehow he got up before I did, even though I was the one who got up first.
I know this game.
Okay, so Ellie, this is where you strike his arm and fucking you don't just buck your hips into him. I know you're small, but if you hit him right, it won't matter. Or you could just machete him to death. Ellie, he's dead. Ellie, he's dead. Ellie, he's dead. The building's on fire. We need to leave.
Sorry.
Ellie, Ellie, let's... Okay, I appreciate the hug, babe, but we need to fucking go! The building's on fire! Building's on fire! Yeah, okay.
Let's try this again.
It's spring again. Rest in peace, Biz Marquee. The Great Biz.
Oh, come on. And again.
Oh, would you look at that? We're in the home stretch of the game.
Yep.
Yeah, Salt Lake City, Tunnel East.
Yep. And you're about to... Oh,
Which
you're about
means
to come across it.
Which means that, much like Fox, I'm about to massacre some fireflies.
Yep.
To the point of no return.
Random corpse full of
Oh, come on.
stuff. Look at this.
Couldn't have actually been in
photograph.
Jinjo.
Every time I see it, it makes me cringe.
Instead of making me laugh.
Okay, so
Oh God.
so that's Tom Hardy. That's Emma Stone. And the kids
Yeah.
look like the kids from the Fantastic Four. Forgive us. And they just left a bunch of random scrap here. Grabbing peels. I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. I'm just out to find the better part of me. More than a bird, more than a plane, more than some pretty face beside a train. And it's not easy to be me.
Fine, game. We'll do what you want us to do.
We'll play by your rules.
Cry,
Even if your rules are bullshit.
fall upon my knees.
Yeah.
Find a way to lie about a home I'll never see. It may sound absurd, but don't be naive. Even heroes have a right to dream of...
What are you singing?
Superman by Fight for Fighting.
Okay.
Became a big hit in the aftermath of 9/11. And the aftermath
I can imagine.
And the aftermath of the death of Christopher Reeve.
I can imagine.
Never once featured on Smallville, though. James Gunn, that's not an invitation to put that song in Superman.
James Gunn's like, I'm gonna fucking do it.
I'm gonna fucking do
I'll
it.
do whatever I want. I'll do whatever the fuck I want, cause I'm the big boss.
I'm gonna fuck up the movie.
Perhaps James Gunn has
Stop
allowed
listening
Goofy
to the music. Stop listening to music, boy. I'm gonna keep stealing your record collection and put them in my fucking films. Yuck. Well, gosh, son. If you didn't want me to steal your record collection, you shouldn't have fucking owned it. And also, you know what else I don't want to see in that film? I don't want to see Kryptonite by Three Doors Down.
It's about James Gunn be like, okay. He
But-
unironically
but you know.
He unironically saw you say that and be like, challenge accepted.
I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind. I left my body lying somewhere in the sands of time. By the way, get well soon, Brad Arnold. He's currently battling cancer.
Ooh.
Yes. I met him back when I was a kid. I met him and the rest of the original lineup of Three Doors Down. I have a signed postcard with all 4 of them on it.
I can imagine that must have been something.
Oh yeah, that was real cool. They're a local band actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
I still find it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I still find it funny how you just have the John Cena. Are you sure about that? That meme in the Netflix May Cry my review.
Yeah. When I
have to say this guy has some taste. Are you sure about that?
Well, when I saw that thing, that soldier just... Nathan Drake could have made that jump. When I saw that soldier pause and just in the middle of climbing the stairs, pause and start wanking off Eddie Shankar's soundtrack, I knew I had to say something about it.
Yeah. Including, and I'm like, oh great, Papa Roach is in there, and of course it's a song that I didn't want, and of course it's a song that I expected.
They had fucking Butterfly on the soundtrack, not the one from Digimon.
Yeah, because that would have been good.
They might as well have just thrown any fucking song into that section. Because the place where Butterfly plays... Butterfly by Crazy Town, I believe. Although the original is a John Frusciante Red Hot Chili Peppers track that they sampled that guitar from.
Well, at least this thing can take fall damage.
They just play it.
No.
They just play it for whatever reason. Ellie?
No context
What's
or
going
reason
on?
to it. It's like, just,
Ellie, babe.
Just,
Ellie, I want you to tell me. Ellie, I want you to
come on, Ellie.
I want you to tell me something. What is your favorite food?
What? Ellie, what is your name? My name is Ellie, you just said it. What is your quest? Well, we're trying to find the fireflies so that I can, give them some of my blood. Wrong! We're trying to kill the fireflies because they want your brain! What?
Ooh. Oh, nothing.
Now, this scene here, if we can actually get to it. This scene here wound up looking faker than it should have been in the TV show, considering that it was shot using an actual giraffe. Like, they actually went to a place and had an actual giraffe there.
So...
Oh, you're a big fella, aren't you? It's
You're
too bad
big.
that too bad this game doesn't have tactical attack drafts.
You're big. I fought bigger.
I'd love
Fought
to
way
go,
more than you think.
I'd love to go
Way
riding
more than
into
you realized.
battle against the zombie horde on the back of a giraffe. It's just clearing things out with a whip of its mighty head.
A lot of people really liked the scene with the giraffe.
Eh.
I fought way more than you realize. Trust me, it's a lot crazier than it really is.
That fire engine
Woo!
looks a bit outdated for when this zombie apocalypse supposedly took place. It kind of looks like one from the 60s or 70s, almost.
Almost. Let's go up. All right. All right, now we gotta go back to Wumba. Because I don't think we have any more use for this washing machine.
Yep.
Why did I go in I want a fucking circle? You know, somebody try... I'd ask the question on Twitter, like who would... Like, if Naruto and Ichigo were to swap antagonists, who would have a harder time? I'm like, Naruto.
Yeah, no, absolutely Naruto.
Because none of Ichigo's antagonists are really all that with.
Oh man!
Like, you cannot talk no jutsu. Oh, Kenpachi, Byakuya, Aizen, and any of the Espada.
See that?
That
line right there. I ain't leaving
What?
without you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Logan James Bus Station. Wonder if that's named after Wolverine. Hang on. Yellow and blue aesthetic. Has to be. Legitimately, I don't think calling it Logan James Bus Station and having a yellow and blue aesthetic. See that?
Oh yeah, totally not an obvious reference to the X-Men.
When we're done here, I'll go wherever you want. There's no half measures. And then he says, "Well, I ain't leaving without you."
I see.
Neil, have you played your own fucking game?
Clearly, ain't not.
Clearly fucking not. Well, and with these rusty scissors, I can finally create my ultimate weapon. The Tetonator. Gives everybody who it touches tetanus.
Why?
Because there ain't been tetanus shots in 20 years. Everybody's booster's done worn off by now. My Joel voice went a bit more yeehaw there than I intended for it to, but fuck it, that was funny.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of random shit just laying here. Salt Lake City quarantine zone map. Okay. Did not mean to pass that by. I'll have to go back and look at it again. Fully upgraded. Not fully upgraded, but considering I've... Let's do a recoil on the shorty. Excuse me, then a... Those are both at max. Let's tune up the capacity, too. Alright. I need more pills. And the shorty didn't give me any ammunition. That's great. Here I was thinking this is going to be like Resident Evil 4. I actually haven't been paying enough attention to the finer details of the mechanics of this game. But that's okay, Naughty Dog didn't either. Oh. Oh dear. Hey, would you look at that? It's a picture made using in-game models instead of horrible, horrible Photoshop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't escape bad polygons either. Castle storage. Random arrows that I don't need. Katniss Everdeen or not.
Sorry.
This has to be from Left 4 Dead. There ain't no way. Ain't no way this isn't inspired by Left 4 Dead. The tunnel blocked off by the truck. You have to climb over top of it. Come on. And now the game has turned into a glorified walking simulator. Not that I'm begging for any more of those horribly programmed game encounters, but some parkour would at least be nice, rather than glorified me climbing over a fucking truck.
Now he's or mobile. This is Weldar. I'm sure you can guess what kind of tool he is.
For fuck's sake. I didn't even see that. Game. Hey, Joel, why aren't you wearing your fucking gas mask?
It's like, maybe now's not the time for me to use this right now. You sure, Joel? It's, will come in handy.
Oh, great. Some of his goon squad. Oh dear. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to if you want to get me. What the? Where'd he go now?
Damn it.
Oh, great. Now he's electrified the floor.
Oh boy.
Fuck. Ah, fuck. Oh, I'm dead.
Ugh.
Ellie? Ellie? If I give you a shotgun, can you watch my back? Excuse me.
There we go.
And the bloater just turned my head inside out. But hey, that's a new death.
Oh.
Let's try this again.
Take two.
So a Weldar can only be defeated by either grenade eggs.
Oh, you were supposed to be well done. Charcoal motherfucker.
Fire eggs, or all right, let's try this again. Ow.
Nope.
What?
What? What?
That makes no sense.
Huh. Huh.
Huh. Okay then. Well, that sure was a thing that happened there.
Oh wow, he is
Did you see?
crisp.
Did you see the way the fuel tank for the flamethrower floated around?
I think so. I'm probably gonna have to watch that in post, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's that. Flawless game. No notes. Absolute realism.
Hope it was worth it, Neil Cuckman.
It's not barely Resident Evil 4. And here I am without any ammo for a gun that actually would work. I got 50 flamethrower ammo, but flamethrower ammo isn't going to help me here.
Oh, come on!
Oh. Oh god.
He's
Alright.
He's making me exhaust ammo.
Take three.
Yeah.
You know, if the Fireflies were any good at their job, we wouldn't have a problem here, but they're not, so we do.
Yeah, and Neil Druckmann and will insist up and down on that the Firefly's cure could have totally worked.
Even though he
Would
said,
it, though?
even though he himself said that the Fireflies were not going to be able to do it. The man is about as reliable as James Gunn.
Which is to say, not at all.
Just put it aside, the fact that... Ow! Put aside the fact that that shotgun blast definitely would have killed Ellie too, and we'll be on our way. Oh, come on. I was hitting the button, and nothing was occurring.
Too bad. Should have done this sooner. You know, Sonic Adventure 2 might have been onto something when they had the camera focused on the boss.
Also.
Yeah.
And yet, I remember Pro Jared saying, like, that was a bad thing for some reason.
Ugh. I don't know, whatever the heck he was on. Jesus. What the heck?
Is that more flamethrower? No, it's not.
Oh dear. You know, in hindsight, this only made avoiding that attack easier because the thing about Talon Trot, look at how much distance I'm gaining.
Yeah.
Am I actually making any progress here?
And he's down.
Back in here.
Down for the count.
I felt like I was overthinking that boss.
Yeah. Literally me with Mega Man X3 in a nutshell after watching Some Call Me Johnny's LP of it for Brain Scratch. It's like, okay, I'll do the move to the left, to the right, and attack strat.
Let's jump. Let's try jumping. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try jumping. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try jumping.
Oh no, I'm dead.
One of my favorite bits in the Brain Scratch playthrough of Mega Man X5 was just pointing out the fact that the fact that Burn Dino Rex ends up doing the
yeah,
ends up making this derp face whenever he gets hit with his weakness.
Yeah. Oh my god. I think it might have been Clement who started the whole joke whenever X gets the mind upgrades, it's like, Dr. Light, you're an asshole. Oh, hi, douchebag. I'm like, god dang it, Dr. Light, why do you have to be such an asshole to X? Just give him the upgrades. I can, of course, but still.
Yeah. I'm like, Dr. Light's not an asshole. He just. It's just. That's kind of misunderstood.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite jokes in that play in the in one of those playthroughs was just uh, another one of my favorite jokes was just like X be like, "Ow, my everything" during the bad ending of X5. I mean,
Yeah.
then Mega and then Light's AI is just like, "X, you have no arms, you can't feel anything."
Hmm. Oh man. It's like, you know what? I'll fix you up, but at the cost of you not remembering Zero.
Who's Zero?
Exactly.
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 No, seriously, who is he? I have no idea.
The only ones who probably still know of Zero's existence is Cygnus, Alien, Dogless.
Who's still wondering if he turned off the oven?
Yeah.
I'm like, Douglas, stop wondering and go turn off the oven.
Exactly.
All right, so now that we're done with Weldar, or the boss of this area, let's see. We still got plenty. Need to collect here. We're not going to be able to get it all because, of course, not. It's like, oh, we're gonna do the same thing we did in the first game. Aim for one level.
Mm-hmm.
Let's push Alex 2 encounters back, because why not?
Does anybody remember that one time when the Fine Brothers tried to do a stop motion Final Fantasy bit?
No. I
No,
don't
I was
remember a
not
lot
aware
about the
of
Fine
this.
Brothers, I have to admit.
Well, it was called the Final Fantasy.
Of course it was. Of
And
course they tried to come up with some kind of stupid pun about their name.
and rather the Final Fantasy, rather. And apparently Elrond was gathering a group of Final Fantasy protagonists to go fight against the Eidolons. And that party ended up consisting of Cloud, Squall, Tita, Aaron, and Vaughn, and I believe what's his fate? Ace the captain in of the pirates in Final Fantasy 12.
Hmm.
He's the real Captain Bosch.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so this whole thing is prompted by Aerith trying to use Ifrit to fight in a battle, but then Ifrit is like, you know what? I got a better idea. He then kills Aerith.
Oh god.
I'm like, you do realize that the protagonists of Final Fantasy they aren't entirely dependent on the Eidolons to win.
Hmm.
It's just they happen to be a pretty helpful asset.
Ellie!
I mean,
Ellie! Ellie! God damn it!
hell, Kefka was actively messing with them, and throughout Final Fantasy VI,
Yeah.
and the Final Fantasy girls wanted to come along along with them, which consisted of Yuna, Renoa, and Ash from Final Fantasy A12.
Yeah.
I want to say. But then they got rejected because apparently the ladies in Final Fantasy weren't all that useful.
This is
I'm
a
like-
man's job.
I'm like, excuse you. Oh, but considering the fact that Rosa and Rydia were better, or White and were better or magic users than Cecil, yeah, they pretty much carried Cecil's party in Final Fantasy IV.
Mhm.
And on top of that, there's Tifa,
Oh yeah.
the Italian icon herself.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Son Kaku Complex, for reminding me. Yeah, somebody was playing Tifa during a live conference.
Playing Tifa with getting railed by Cloud out as he was planting his Buster Sword in her Fields of Paradise.
uh...
Oh my god, it's shotgun ammo. I desperately need shotgun ammo. Ah, fuck. I got too close.
You flew too close to the sun.
I shotgunned too close to the big fucker. Gonna use all these arrows if I have to, just to make it a little bit easier for me later on.
There it is. And they got
There we
another
go.
Jinjo. That's 4 out of 5.
Come on, I need you guys to drop some ammo. Or not.
Well, unfortunately, because it's getting close. Oh, so I'm going to have to call for the night. So next time on Banjo Tooie, we'll continue our trek through Grunty Industries. So until then, I will see you guys later.
Take care. I'm gonna try and
Take
finish
care.
up this section here, and then I will be calling it for the night.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll see you guys around.
All right.
Yeah, excuse me. See you later. Bye now.
Uh-huh.
All right. Come on. Die. There we go. So could I, and I'm dead. Yay! So over-generous with checkpoints at some points, and under-generous with them at others. Maybe I can be a better shot. That guy's dead. This chick is toast. Up. Fuck. Hey. Got one. I got two. See how many arrows I can recover. Covered 2 so far. 30 flamethrower ammo, not bad. Hello.
Oh, what are you doing here by yourself?
Well, everybody else has abandoned me, but I am, never fear, I'm plowing on through The Last of Us.
Ah.
I'm attempting to get past, I can actually share my stream here now. Okay, that's my face.
Yeah,
Hello.
that's still your face.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm attempting to get past this section.
Oh, okay. What do you have left?
Oh, well, this is the last section before I make like Fox and massacre a bunch of fireflies. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
Nice.
Somehow, none of that flamethrower fuel exploded. Okay. Should be something around here that's going to freak out and try and charge at me in a second. Just lobbing arrows at these things in the hopes that it'll help me in some distinguishable way. They're essentially free damage.
Yay.
Oh, there's that guy. Oh, thank you, Ellie.
Go stab him, Ellie.
Why did that make more noise than strangling him would have? And yet they didn't come get me. That's good. I'm learning things. I need to make a Molotov cocktail. That way I can take out more of these fuckers at once. Now, I'm gonna try to catch these two big guys. There we go. Oh, I only got one. Don't you throw your fibers at me. Ow! And this is essentially what's been going on for the entire last half hour. So I'm pretty much gonna call it for the night, I think.
Okay.
Thanks for dropping by, Bender.
No problem.
Till next time, we will see you guys later. Bye, everybody. Go check out Cyber Comics on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's an interview with David Pepose, I believe his name is.
Yeah, Prepose, yeah.
Prepose of Space Ghost.
Yeah, Space Ghost fame.
Coast to coast.
Yeah. I've reviewed the comics, and these guys are in it.
Yeah. Go check it out. Till next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.